Hi, and welcome to my quick guide of the quest The Slug Menace. The quest requirements are Wanted and Sea Slug. The set requirements are 30 crafting, rune crafting, slayer, as well as thieving. For the items needed, a chisel, 1 swamp paste, the commorb, if you have that in your bank, 10, 20, maybe even 30 rune or pure essence, noted is okay, and then also a mind talisman or tiara, and an elemental talisman. If you do not have an elemental talisman, then you could also bring along an air, water, earth and fire talisman or tiara. Or you could just skip the talismans and go through the abyss 5 times. For the recommended items, about 2 standard potions and some weight reducing clothing, about 6 empty inventory slots, a weapon to kill the boss of combat 62 which is immune to ranged, magic, poison, venom and rings of recoil, and if you are going through the abyss, then a pickaxe, some food and an abyssal bracelet might be helpful. For the teleports, 3 to Witchaven, which is just east of Ardoin, 1 to the Outpost, located just south of the Tree-known stronghold, and then 1 teleport to all 5 of the lowest level runecraft altars, which are air, water, earth, fire and mind. For air and water I will be going through the abyss, earth, lumberyard, fire is ring of dueling, and mind is the, mind altar teleport. And then finally, 1 teleportation method out of Falador after the quest is completed. So where to start this quest and where we also end the quest is here in Falador Park. Let's talk to certification and select option 1. After we have spoken to him, we will need to make our way to Witchaven. The quest is started, don't select anything, just make your way to Witchaven. Alright, here just east of the quest sign of Slug quest, go a bit northeast, east, and you'll find a dock. On it they'll find Colonel O'Neill. Talk to him and select option 1, 3 and then 4. Right, next let's go southwest and enter the church. In the church or around the entrance we should find Brother Maledict. Talk to him and select option 4. Next, let's go a bit northwest or just north and go to the quest start of Slug. Let's talk to Holgard, the guy with the green shirt. Afterwards, go a bit southwest and enter the Mayor's building, which is the most northwestern building of Witchaven. Talk to Mayor Hop and select any option, it doesn't really matter. And then select option 4. Then just wait a second and Seventh will talk to you. Then scan the commorb near the mayor. Once we've done that, let's return to the colonel. Once again, we will need to select option 4. Alright, that's all for now. Let's go southwest and let's go to the southwestern part of Witchaven where there is a dungeon sign next to the boat that can now take us to Brimhaven as well as Remington. Right, let's enter the dungeon, just like in the family quest. But instead of going through the dungeon, here on the eastern side of the wall, they will find a red line on your minimap. Push that fake wall and then go through it. Next, if you have 30 agility, go through the shortcut. By the way, if you fail, just try again. But if you don't have 30 agility, then you will need to make your way all the way around. Next, follow the dungeon until you see an imposing door. Use your minimap and go stand next to it. 7th will talk to you and ask you to scan. So let's do so. After we've spoken to 7th, let's pick up the dead sea slug, the only red dot on our minimap, and then let's teleport to... wait, what? Okay, 7th is talking to you again. Right, let's now make our way to the outpost and talk to Jorl. To press the spacebar for literally 30 seconds. Alright, once the 30 seconds are up, let's make our way back to Witchaven. But be sure that you have at least 5 empty inventory slots before you make your way back to the kernel. Alright, let's talk to the kernel, and afterwards we will need to talk to Brother Maledict again in the church. But once you are running or getting close to the entrance, you should see a short fade out. Oh, it's an entire cutscene. Once the cutscene is over, let's talk to Brother Maledict. And afterwards we will need to go back to the mayor's house and search his desk, or study desk. Right, let's search the desk. You should find a page. Next, go east to the fishing shop, located just south of the kernel. Let's talk to the owner with Lovecraft. Let's talk to him and he will provide you with page number 2. And now we just need to talk to the kernel, and the kernel will provide you with the final page, but it is split into 3 fragments. Once you have the fragments, let's use a swamp paste on any of the 3 fragments. 7th will stop you. Then let's run west to the quest start of Sea Slug. Let's right click on Jeb and use the travel option. We will now need to make our way to Bailey, located southwest of the fishing platform. Because we already have the dead sea slug, he will transform it into some magical glue. With this we can fix our final page. Alright, let's use this on the fragments, and you will now see this kind of a puzzle. So what we have are some arrow keys which can move our fragments, a rotation button in the center, as well as a flip button. Now on the bottom you can show all 3 pages, and you can also select pieces. So once we have this, let's show all of them and select piece number 1, and then flip the page until you see a flower. Once you have the flower, let's move this to the top. Also, the long side needs to be on the top, so let's rotate that. And once the flower is on the top, once the long side is on the top and the text is on the bottom, let's deselect piece 1 and select piece 2. Rotate it so the long side is on the left side. And my piece number 3 is, wait, I'm just gonna be not showing it real quick and just align it with page number 1. Align the text, that should be good enough. Deselect piece number 2 and select number 3. The long side needs to be on the left side of the page, so be sure that it is correct. And then just align the text to have finished your page. It will close automatically, so you'll know that you are done. Alright, let's now teleport to a bank that is the closest to your first rune crafting altar. I'll be using the Abyss first, so I will be going to Edgeville. The only thing that we do not need is our swamp paste, and then for everything else, just unnote your essence. And once you have some essence, let's right click on any page and then shape it into a rune. Do this for every single rune. This one failed, this one failed as well. Alright, fire and water. Once we have one of each, let's grab some more essence and then go to your first rune crafting altar. So now we will simply need to go to the air, water, earth, fire and mind altar and use a corresponding rune on the runecraft altar. Be sure to bring along your chisel and extra essence, because also runecrafting is likely to fail. What? I can't teleport? I haven't done a mini quest? I did? Oh, you son of a bitch! Alright, for example, air. Use your corresponding rune. Where is my air rune? There's air. Hopefully this will succeed, and yes, it succeeded. Cool, I can now go to the next one. I will go and use the Abyss for the final time. Just do this for all 5 altars. Alright, once you have your 5 weird looking runes, let's make our way to the Ardoin Bank to prepare for the boss fight. So what you may deposit is your chisel, your elemental talismans, your teleports, your mind talisman, also your abyssal stuff. So what we do need to bring is our melee weapon and maybe some melee gear to defeat the final boss. He isn't really that difficult to defeat. It is quite important to note that this boss is immune to ranged, magic, poison, venom and recoil rings. So bring along your melee weapons or you will need to defeat it using your fists. Once you think you are ready to be able to defeat the level 62, let's make our way back to the Witchaven dungeon and let's return to the imposing doors. We will need to use our 5 runes on the imposing door to initiate the boss fight, defeat the boss, and then we have completed our quest. Alright, let's use our 5 runes on the imposing door. This will trigger the cutscene. Once you've defeated the prince, the queen will spawn or his mother, but Snevant will teleport you to safety. Simply talk to Sir Tiffy and select option 1 to complete your quest. So, congratulations, you've completed the Slug Menace quest. You are awarded with 1 quest point, 3500 experience in crafting, rune crafting and thieving, as well as a promotion to be able to buy and wield bracelet armor from Sir Tiffy. You can buy some bracelet armor packs for 25,000 each. Buy one and equip it, then go to the Church of Port Sarim and recharge your prayer points because that will complete a hard diary task. Alright, that was my quick guide how to complete the Slug Menace quest. Hopefully it has helped. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, thanks, bye.